my presentation today is on citizenship, and just a little background information on what citizenship is. It's the rights and responsibilities, which can really be determined in the Bill of Rights, which are the first 10 amendments. And then just basics to it are respect laws, pay taxes, and then all males have to be signed up for the military draft. And then the 14th Amendment is really the one that points out what citizenship is, and it's equal protection of the laws, which can also be referred to as jus soli. Sorry, I cannot pronounce these. And then naturalization, which is jus sanguinis. And then there's 4 different types of people in the country. They're the citizens that we just talked about, and then there's legal immigrants and refugees, which have been allowed to come to the U.S. For whatever reason, safety or whichever reason. And then undocumented immigrants are the ones that we hear about a lot in the news, and the ones who aren't supposed to be here. With President Trump, you heard a lot about what he wanted to do with the undocumented immigrants. And then you have non-resident visitors, which are people who are going to college here from a different country, who have temporary citizenships while they go to school. And then, so U.S. immigration history, it first started with the settlers in 1619, and then as the settlers came along, they had the slaves that were working for them, and they would even have these huge steam engines that would transport the slaves back and forth, so they became a part of the immigration as well. The Chinese immigrants came here for the gold rush. And then the Southern and Eastern Europeans, they were more for the industrialization, the Industrial Revolution, that time period. We do that now. Just going to kind of show you some of the immigration that we just talked about, and it's either going to go into detail about what I'm going to discuss. Okay, so the video went into a little more detail on some aspects than what we covered in class. So these next ones are the ones that we covered in class, which the quota system was mentioned, the 1920s quota system, to reduce the immigration, and it just limited the number of immigrants that could come in per year. And then the 1965 Immigration and Nationality Act was chain migration, so this was the increase in migration, which changed the quota because the quota was reduced, but then since chain migration began, it increased. In 1986, Immigration Reform and Control Act was during the Cold War, and it was Reagan's amnesty, and it allowed unauthorized aliens the opportunity to apply and gain legal status if they met certain requirements. I mean, they couldn't have a history in jail or stuff like that. Okay, during the Obama administration, these are going to be the more current ones that y'all probably heard of, are the DACA is the executive order from Obama. He issued after the failure of the DREAM Act, and it was much like Reagan's, but it was more towards the children, to allow them to be able to stay, because most of them were brought over here by their parents. So then they allowed, it was trying to help them allow citizenship. So it gave them a 2-year period of deferred action for deportation. Then 2012 Papers, Please law was in Arizona, and it was basically just in Arizona where anybody who looked like they may be an immigrant, they would ask for their papers, which is not realistic because you can't just base it off, that's illegal to base it off somebody's skin tone to say, oh, just let me see your papers because you look like an immigrant. So that was never really implemented because court challenges were like, no, this isn't happening. And it was a reaction to DACA. Then the Trump administration, it was in 2017, he stopped DACA, he ended that, and then he had the 3 travel bans. The first 2 never were implemented because the court just could not agree on them. The first one was a ban on everyone that was not a citizen. And he did this so quickly that it was hard to implement also, because people would be flying in from a different country just to see their family, and he expected them just to be turned around. And then the second one, exemptions were given, so he lessened it a little bit and said, oh, families and naturalization process, temporary permission, and removed religion, they could stay. They had a little bit of ease on that one. And then the third one, which is the one that is still in place by the Supreme Court, is against just specific countries. And then the zero tolerance of 2018 is a strong wall against illegal immigration, pretty much saying that he doesn't want any immigration at all. Okay, now it's time for the game. Somebody want to volunteer? I know y'all played Heads Up. You want to? Yeah. Have you ever played Heads Up?
A long time ago.
A long time ago. Okay, so I'm gonna give her a card, and then she's gonna hold it up, and then y'all are gonna have to explain to her what it is to get her to guess whatever's on the card. You gonna sit up here? I can be easy, okay? It's just stuff that we went over in the PowerPoint.
2012.
Donald Trump banned.
Obama.
The 2017 Donald Trump said no.
Here's one sheet.
It's got 4 letters.
It's an abbreviation for this game.
Did that a good thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, look, that's this stuff for me. You gotta help. I help.
Where are the kids? Okay, who else? Anybody else want to go?
Are they hard?
You're still coming over the video. Or not the video. Come on, you try it.
Close your eyes, shut them up, you hold it up.
Me?
Yeah, she knows everything. She's
Yeah.
smart.
You ready to go?
But we should know every time we pay attention.
I am.
Hey, go ahead.
You want to?
Philip, go ahead.
Yeah, come
I
on,
can't
Philip.
make it that far. There you go.
Kate, come on. You got to be mouth. Come on.
Tomorrow's not birthday, check. You know, go ahead and roll with it. can even.
You know how to explain the other ones, you know how to do this one.
He understands.
Oh.
He read
Quit
it.
it!
I wasn't reading.
Cheater.
Put some right in so he can't see it.
I can't see nothing.
Hey, this is, right in the trunk, canceled.
A number and you might do. No one's coming in.
Oh, zero tolerance.
There you
Yeah.
go. See?
I didn't look.
See, you said it was gonna be hard.
I looked.
Did you get yours? Okay. Who else wants to go? So easy.
Where the
I'm
dog?
not gonna get it. You can do it.
I took the dog.
Hey, if I knew this stuff, I grew up this, I ain't gonna know this stuff.
Come on. You know it. You know how to explain the other ones?
I know how to explain it, but I
You
don't
can
know
see
how
through the
to
cars,
Yeah.
Brian.
Not
Really, Kate? Only got 3 more. Only got 3 more.
Go ahead,
You
Charlie.
should have went to him.
Where?
Yeah,
She didn't come to mine. Okay.
It's okay.
Oh, when you sleep, you do this.
What's he got to do to the presentation?
See, I don't remember that.
Girls said, yeah.
People are coming to the United States because of this.
Martin Luther King. Oh, like.
Good job.
I got 2 more.
Hey, which ones are?
Heavy and
If you come, guys, just
Brian,
come
go
on.
do it. Go do it. Get up there. Come here, Chris.
I'm trying to think of it. You can do it, but you got it. I can't lay that far with this.
Laura, let's go.
Nah, let me hold that thing.
You get to tell you.
Let me hold it. If I don't get it right, I'm gonna let you say it, okay? Alright. Oh, you ain't gonna let me hold it? That's wrong. What did you even say?
Oh,
Huh?
ran against Bush.
What?
President ran against Bush.
Ronald Reagan?
Yeah, it's something, and it's a long word.
It's just not wrong.
What was his act called?
I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention.
It's where he was allowing people in. He said, okay, you can come into our country.
I don't know. I told you this.
It's from Nietzsche and Nietzsche, I think.
It means honesty.
Yeah, that I know
That
that
helps a
one.
lot.
Honesty. Okay,
I don't know it.
it's okay. You did good. You got Reagan.
I told you I didn't know this. Thank you, though.
Okay, one more. 2 more. Go ahead. Come on.
Oh, you get a sticker.
Oh, no, what's this?
I want a
Oh, why you
sticker.
give me this one? This is like, hey.
Get out.
Brooklyn, go ahead.
Hey, I know this one. You want me to do it again?
You got it. Want to? Anybody else want to?
Sam, going up.
I got it.
Yeah,
Sam,
Sam,
You're smart. You're really smart.
I thought we were playing heads up 7.
What's Sam?
I can't
Here you go, since you asking. Oh my God, y'all.
What?
I'm trying to get you.
Okay.
Do you belong here?
Show me your
What
paper.
did they, show me those papers?
Here, since you want me.
She's asking. It's literally what the card says.
You belong here. What?
No.
Okay,
look,
this is-
look there.
It's for
This is what you're asking for, right?
Papers. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the second
What's
word?
the
What did you
act?
say?
You gotta guess what's on your head.
What'd you say
Mama
when you
tells
asked?
The
you to
one
say
that,
this all
oh
the time.
Lord.
Say-
Ask me.
Papers.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you
What's
gotta
the magic
say
word?
papers.
That's it.
What's the magic word?
The abbreviation is
What's the magic word?
What's the magic word?
my
Alright,
God.
when you want something, what's your mouth?
Yeah.
Alright, so now put this in front of that. Switch it around.
Paper, please?
Yeah.
All right.